Wow, these last episodes have been so nice. There's been like main story progress for, what, 4 episodes in a row? And then you realize it's long past time that there's a side quest episode! Salutations everyone, it's Willingness240, and welcome back to some more Octopath Traveler. Last time, we did not recover the second Dragonstone, but instead uncovered some rather nasty information about Therion's former partner Darius. And in this episode, as I already mentioned, we're going to be going around and play side quest in a bit before we head off for our next big main quest. Ooh. So let's see what this guard has to say.
Hi-ho!
One of our scouts reported seeing a huge serpent lady out in the... Serpent lady? My freaking gosh. Lately, out in the quicksand caves. But no one believed the poor lad. He went off to those caves again on his own, claiming he'd prove us all wrong. And of course, if there really were such a terrible beast, we'd need to take care of it. We couldn't leave such a monster unchecked. Well, that's foreboding.
Hail.
I've traveled all the way from Still Snow in the far north in search of sweet little delicacies to delight my tongue. I thought that perhaps the dates which they sell in this region would be a good addition to my kitchen. I had heard they impart a delightful sweetness to any meal, but the dates I've tasted here, they have an undeniable aftertaste that quite ruins the effect. Somewhere in this wide world there must be the perfect sweetener, capable of pleasing the tongue without such flaws. Beetroot, wow. I don't remember when we got that at all. That was something new to try. I'll be happy to do that. Thank you. This does indeed have promise. It is a clean, pure sweetness indeed. But why? It looks like nothing more than a perfectly common beet. What's that? You say this beet is from my homeland of Still Snow. Wow, I should have remembered where we got that. Ah, that's it! It must be the cold. The cold must cause the beets to develop more sugars as they grow. With this kind of sugar content, I think that I could simply squeeze the roots to extract a sweet juice. Sometimes you can travel the whole world only to find that the thing you sought was lying right outside your front door the entire time. What kind of gourmand am I, overlooking the perfect sweet right before me? Clearly there's still much for me to learn. I'm tempted to start my journey anew, but this time with my eyes properly open to the natural bounty surrounding me. Thank you for giving me a taste of a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. Hey man, we're in the desert town, and he said a whole new world. He's begging for it. That Aladdin reference was coming, whether I liked it, you liked it, or Obama liked it or not. My troubles have continued unabated since then, I'm afraid. A thief snuck into my room at the inn and stole something of great value from me. Was it me? Among my belongings I had a certain letter, you see. But without that letter... Oh gosh, it was me! Okay, I know it wasn't, but still. It's funny.
Oh my!
Oh, you have recovered my letter! I cannot tell you how important this is. I still cannot believe that I was burgled. How could I have been so inattentive? Tell me, what has your impression been of the towns here in the Sunlands? Pretty. But hot. And too much sand. So much of the desert is utterly inhospitable to human life. Yet the people work together to find a way to survive, even here. This region has been home to many different tribes since ancient times. King Callum is in fact the chief of one of those tribes. He is only king now because he gained the trust of the chiefs of the other tribes. He was selected peaceably from among the various chiefs at the Great Assembly. Now all of the tribes are enjoying friendly relations. Though, it seems there are those who find such peace to be too dull for their tastes. But forgive me. I always seem to end up rambling on about my own concerns when I talk to you. Still, I do hope we might meet again. Don't sweat it. I'm pretty sure everyone feels like they're rambling when they're talking to a silent protagonist. Okay, let's check that journal again. That's right, baby. I saw that. Let's get over to the Sunlands. Shadow over the sands. Yeah. Out in the caves. If there really were such a thing, I'd take care of it. But yeah, the Lizardmen's Den and the Black Market, just two opposite cave areas that filled with nasty things that want to kill everyone. Good times. Good times. Anyway. Let's see if we can find ourselves those caves. It just occurred to me I didn't really voice that. I feel like I made it fairly reasonably obvious, but perhaps not.
I'll make this
And a battle. Oh, yeah? Question mark? I don't know where I'm going with that one. I know where I'm going with this one, though. Ooh, everyone's favorite skill. 1,000 speed. Oh my. That was like a new record for crap. For being crap. Oh gosh.
An interesting dilemma.
Oh yes, indeed, Cyrus. It is an interesting dilemma.
Light them down. Bring it on.
And make him join the rest.
Cool off.
Yeah. Being dazed is what all the cool enemies are doing.
My turn.
Let's go for that. Level 3, level slash. Also, fun fact, this isn't particularly relevant, but this is the first episode I'm recording playing with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. And this controller feels so nice. I love the Joy-Con. I think they're great. But my gosh, if you're talking about just feeling good in your hands, I'm just loving the Pro controller. That being said, it is, you know, it's still a controller. It just feels a little bit different with, like, every game that I play. And it's interesting. It almost feels like it's new, you know? That being said, I've ignored this for long enough into the episode. Ulbrich at long last can achieve Brand's Thunder. And those of you whose process of elimination skills are up to par should know I've chosen Ulbrich to be the hunter. Quite frankly, in terms of fitting his personality and his playstyle with heavy physical damage, there's just no other job that makes quite as much sense for Ulbrich. As for the skills, we can have him learn Thunderbird for a bit of diversity. It's weird, but it'll be nice. And then Yeah, he gets access to axes and bows with this, so it also helps his physical diversity even further. I love Arrow Storm. I just had to. And for support skills, gain an increased chance of attacking first in battle. Cover is quite nice though. Oh boy. I guess heightened senses just increases the chance of us ambushing people. Not like, oh, your turn will happen first. Dun -dun -dun. So, it's not that crazy. Also, this is the lizardmen's den. There we go. I don't know if this is the right cave. Let us find out. Well, that was a cool debut for, actually it wasn't even a debut. Well, that was just a battle to keep this episode's ratings up. For because we needed an action scene amidst all the drama and romance. He says with a full male party. Never mind, anyway. We have come back to the northern Wellspring sands in search of, I guess, something to do. Oh! Trust me, you're better off not knowing. You can't get another person involved. You don't understand how dangerous that man and his beast are. We read that about... Yeah, we talked to that guy about 4 episodes ago, but now it seems a lot more relevant. Speaking of a man controlling a giant serpent. We're in search of a giant serpent. Also, I'd like to point out, this looks like it's going to be a dungeon. That's why I came here. Anyway. Oh, I think I saw it right over there. That's how we get there. Your guess is as good as mine, question mark?
Make this quick.
And now for Ulbrich's real debut battle with his new job. Sand Lizard King the First. It's his debut battle as well. Phenomenal.
Out of my way.
Shankin? Oh, he's not like the other sand lizards. Hey! Oh. Every crowd ever. Anyway. Yeah, they're all weak to ice. Sweet. Firion, go for the Steel SP. Yeah, you need
I
that.
appreciate it.
Oh, that was sweet.
How about you?
Ulbrich, go for the I was gonna say the double whammy, but is this just the triple whammy? Gosh, that's a lot of those skills. I know it's the warrior class, but, I mean the hunter class, but still. Go for that triple whammy. Go for the level 3. I don't want to use Blizzard. Ice Wind. Thought about Blizzard, but we may have some tough battles ahead of us yet, so I don't long to waste our best potential. And the max level slash. Goodbye.
Where's the nearest tavern?
You know where it is, Therion. Stop asking. I thought the problem with men was supposed to be that we don't ask for directions enough. Jeez. Also, can we get to this chest from here? It looks like we can, baby. Imperial Lance after all that time. Oh, Ulbrich already has it. How do you feel about it? Therion, you don't get as much speed, but your other move that's based off your speed, your divine skill for the thief class, Eber's Reckoning. That very much is based off of your speed with a dagger, which is notably different. It's actually 8 better. So I'm thinking you can live without. You can just go for the better critical and physical attack rate. There we go. As for Ulbrich, Makeshift Axe is not a great axe. Don't use it. Go with the Bear Cleaver. My gosh, that's awesome. I'm curious, what about the Graviton Axe? How much damage is that? That's still more. Not by a lot, but it's still more. If you want more, oh, Lizard King's. Oh, Lizard King's axe is pretty sweet, actually. Well, let's use it. Ulbrich slew him for a reason. And as for the makeshift bow, let's go for the tomahawk bow, and then look at the other ones. Damage and accuracy stats, and hope they're good. There's better damage and crit rate, but I feel like accuracy is a big deal, but I could be wrong. What the... No, that's 61 points of accuracy, we're keeping it. Anyway. Now we can head back into... gosh. Dang it! Believe it or not, there's a barrier, there's a wall there of the invisible variety that you have to walk around, and that's what got me in this fight. I'll have you know.
Now, what next?
Well, I think an Ice Wind is appropriate, as long as you're asking so politely.
How about you?
Ulbrich has way more options than I'm used to, and I love it. He's practically become like the master of arms.
Bring it on!
Oh my gosh.
Out of my way.
I think the Scorpion's weak to daggers. Nope.
Victory shall be
I guess not. Axes? Nope.
What next?
Level 3 Ice Winds? I guess we already knew that though. Whoops.
Right.
Alphin, buddy old pal. Just go for a standard attack. Get some SP back. Oh. Oh. Those are actually some pretty nasty attacks. If you would return that SP
I appreciate it.
that I would say you took from me, but I used on you.
How about you?
Thanks. Okay, Ulbrich, go back to your pole arm you're so familiar with.
You cats.
I've been going for a level 2 last stand, because that's actually going to deal some real damage right now. Yup. Nasty. Cyrus, would you kill them with an Ice Wind? One of them, that's quite sweet. Ulbrich finished the job.
With each
Beautiful.
I grow stronger.
Man, I love having Ulbrich outfitted with just a massive array of physical weaponry. This is gonna... Like, I wasn't even thinking about that part as much as I was just... Hunter makes sense for him. Now this is gonna be sweet. Into the quicksand caves that we are underleveled for we go. Oh gosh, not again. I don't want Captain's Bane Part 2. Let's save. Let's cry ourselves to sleep. cry ourselves off to unconsciousness if you want to be a tad bit more accurate. Inferno Axe. Please tell me that's absurdly good. Oh my gosh, that's better than the Graviton Axe. It finally happened. And occasionally decreases it target's elemental defense. We're doing it. Oh my gosh, it finally happened. It got outclassed. We bought that thing forever ago. That being said, let's duck out of here. I don't wanna die. Can you seriously make it out? Oh my gosh. Cyrus, your skill lessening the chances of random encounters is just mwah, magnifico. As for why I ran out, other than being a coward, I mean, I'm not a coward. This man who controls the giant serpent. We haven't met him yet.
The battle is truly joined.
Is he even in the caves? Yet? Let's be real, I get the feeling that he will be eventually.
Don't start things you can't finish.
And with that, Ulbrich levels up to level 34, making us a little less dead for this quest. Is that first aid on Therion? I hope we can find that dang Snake Master. Even though that soldier very much warned us that we don't want to meet him. At all.
This is the beginning of your end.
Future me, you'll already remember this. But I'm upset now. The internet lied to me.
How about you?
All right. My turn. All right. This calls for
Now then. A tempest of light shall reign. Now, what next?
I appreciate it. Really. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Cyrus, you're so close, buddy. That level up is just like a centimeter away. That's how that works, right? You know, we haven't even used Inquire on this guy. Does he know where the Master guy is? This guy has suffered an unbelievable string of bad luck, so much so that whenever he tells his stories to people, they immediately assume he must be lying. This has only contributed to his general malaise. Information gleaned: the giant serpent's master. Can we check that information somewhere? Let me guess, the quest log? No? I mean, I know it goes to the inventory. In the quicksand caves, and let me guess, that dungeon's the quicksand caves, right? Yeah. He's already in there, isn't he? I'm willingness 240. I'm gonna go into the dungeon. That's the right place. And then I'm gonna go and be like, oh no, I gotta find the master guy first because he might not even be in the caves. And double check the freaking overthink everything. You know what? To be fair, he probably wouldn't be there if we didn't get that information. So it's a good thing I came back out. I'm still pretty upset that I overlooked just scrutinizing the guy though. That sucks. That does suck. Anyway, Ulbrich, follow up that 1,000 spears with another can of 1,000 spears. Man, I'd love a can like that. Just, you know, just like a standard can. Looks like there's a vegetable inside, but
Here we go.
instead there's like 1,000 spears just protruding from the can. Like they're all stabbing holes in the thing. Like there's basically not even really any can left. But you know that it was there at one point in time. Can of 1,000 spears. That's what I want for my Christmas. I just remembered that my birthday just passed very recently, so
Tempest of light shall reign.
it won't be recent at the time of this uploading, but it was recent at one point in time.
My turn.
You can't tell me I'm wrong! Level 3 about the slash.
Victory.
Followed by another of the same.
Now,
Everyone loves an encore. Now, Cyrus, go for a heal wounds. Thanks, bud.
All right.
Go for the axe chop. Oh! I forgot about that move. That move actually is legitimately scary. You can do this, Cyrus. You can do this.
sacred light to chase the darkness.
All right.
Victory shall be mine.
Oh, he's broke. Not scary anymore. Goodbye.
You should have studied harder.
Cyrus and Alphen both level up, and it is sweet. We finally get back into the caves. From there, I would like to go into the skills menu, as we have some more skills to learn. Ulbrich can now learn another skill. Take aim actually seems pretty sweet. But leg hold trap is like a necessity. It's just so good. So we said, Alpha, you can learn Mole Dance and Panther Dance. Now Cyrus, heal more, please. Luminescence? Heck yeah. Reflective Veil. Let's go for Revive instead. We can still afford another one. Let's go for Sheltering Veil. Now we've got a lot of support skills to look at. Okay. So I'm thinking Eagle Eye raises this critical by 50. That's nice. I don't know if that's really something I want to outright go for. Yeah, what the heck. Oh, Alphen, you got access to some good dancer skills now. Okay. I like heightened healing. I do. But it's not as good as Second Wind or Eye for an Eye. Second Wind is really nice, but it's a bit redundant right now, so let's go Eye for an Eye, baby. And Cyrus prevents the party from being surprised by foes. Reduces the rate of random encounters. It's quite nice. But regenerating HP each turn is actually useful. Increase the max SP of the equipped character by 50. You could actually use that. So, I'm thinking he will use that, actually. I like evasive maneuvers, but gosh, I'm gonna be regretting this one for the entirety of the following episode. Okay. The mistake has been made. All is set in motion. The nightmare has been set in motion. Oh no. Well, branching paths, everyone's favorite. I believe this goes to the chest though. But we'll never know until we make it through some brand new enemies, baby. We've got some Eden asps and a shaggy spider. What? Let's get out of here, Scoob! Wow, that was like my worst shaggy I've ever done. Ugh. What? Let's get out of here, man! Nope, that rivaled the other one for worst. Okay. I'm just not gonna anymore. I promise I can do a decent shaggy most of the time, just not right now. Okay, let's go for 1,000 spears. No one's weak to spears. Fantastic. What a brilliant use of 20 SP. Cyrus, I say analyze. Daggers, nice. Ooh, that eye for an eye's immediately coming in handy. Let's go for stealing some SP. Sweet.
Here we go.
Alpha, you break them. Hard.
How about you?
And Ulbrich, the same. For you, Cyrus, buddy old pal, I say go for a ×3 blizzard. And then immediately follow it up with something not even relatively near as impressive.
My turn.
But Therion picks up the slack with Tiber's Reckoning, baby. And everything dies.
And that's that.
Fantastic. Now give me that dang treasure chest. And that heal beacons. Gosh dang it.
What a tangle, huh?
Perhaps they do long to tangle. Okay, let's start off with that steel SP again. Quite useful. That sucked. Ah, yes, darkness. I was about to say the one element we don't have covered, but... ... And I'll leave that hanging in the air. If you've good memory, or are decent at, you know, 50-50 chances, a good old-fashioned coin flip, you could probably guess something about whether or not I have any darkness on me. Well, that was very oddly worded.
Bring it on.
Whoa! He's got Night on him! What? Nighto! What? That was a Primrose move! That ain't Primrose, that's a Primrose imposter! He says as he points at Elfin, the obviously man.
No,
Okay, whatever. Ulbrich, go in for the dreaded double axe attack. That straight up murders the Dread Viper.
Interesting dilemma.
And Cyrus go for the level 3 fireball.
Oh, flames! Rage! Rock!
Yep. That's what
Bring
we in
it
the
on.
business call good enough.
Now then,
Over it, go for... Wow, this guy's taking some punishment. Yeah, go for the cross strike.
watch my blade dance.
Therion.
I'm ready for you!
Steel SP.
I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, that's way too much damage for what
Where's the
that
nearest
does.
tavern?
And Therion levels up just in time for the end of the episode. Oh, that's a sweet, sweet item. My gosh, love a good Fire Soul Stone Large. Next time on Octopath Traveler, we continue making our way through the quicksand caves and hopefully put an end to the giant serpent that is rampaging around this cave, which is bad because it's giant and it's a serpent, and that's bad. It shouldn't exist. And I guess to be fair, it could just, suddenly go out and start trashing the human populace. See you guys then.